This Volvo Car Open update is sponsored locally by Lowcountry Orthopaedics and Sports Medicine.
Hello everybody, I'm Darren Stoltzfus. It's the 45th edition of this tournament, now finally known as the Volvo Car Open. They're finally set to open for business tomorrow. Chances are, if you're a tennis fan, maybe a tennis player too, which could lead to a very common injury, tennis elbow. Our friends at Lowcountry Orthopaedic helping us understand how to fix that injury just a bit better.
So tennis elbow refers to degeneration of a tendon on the outside of your elbow, as opposed to degeneration of a tendon on the inside of your elbow, which is golfer's elbow. So patients complain of pain on the outside of their elbow. They complain of difficulty playing tennis. They complain of difficulty lifting things, turning door handles, even using equipment around the house. Some individuals are gung-ho not to undergo surgery, while others want a quick fix, and I'm happy to do whatever is appropriate and gets them back into the sport that they love and enjoy. I've been doing a minimally invasive approach to fixing tennis elbow, where I use ultrasound, a small stab incision to suck out the diseased tissue and scrape the bone to help the body regenerate itself, allowing patients to recover from this problem and to get back in the court sooner.
From tennis elbow to the actual tennis, I'm bringing in help for that too, because who better to talk tennis than current Tennis Channel analyst, former tour star Chanda Rubin. Chanda played in this tournament as a rising star. She understands what this tournament means to the players, but also to women's tennis as a whole.
The tournament in Charleston has been a very important stop on the WTA Tour, and historically it has helped some young players move up the ranks. I played when I was a teenager, and it was a big part of my progress up the WTA ranks as well. And you're seeing it in players like Sloane Stephens, who was able to win the title, like Daria Kasatkina, who's had a great run this year already, almost breaking into the top 10. I mean, it's one of the pioneer events on the WTA Tour with a storied history that goes back to Billie Jean King and Tracy Austin, and really some great players in history, great champions in history. So it is a tremendously important stop on the tour, and it's a great event when players are able to play and do well. It starts the clay court swing, and so players are looking to get those matches under their belt, to get that confidence, to get that boost. And Charleston, that stop on the tour is tremendous in all those different areas.
This Volvo Car Open update is sponsored locally by Lowcountry Orthopaedics and Sports Medicine.
Of course, all tournament long, there is one major thing every player needs, and there is one man responsible for making it perfect. Charleston's king of string. Believe it or not, there's a one-stop shop if it's a little loose or they just had it pop.
We've done, last year I think it was like 450, the year before was 452, the year before 448, so we hang right around 450. So that's going to be my over-under for stringing this year.
Finger cramps happen, just saw it there, but all week long at dusk at dawn, Kin is working and weaving.
They'll leave us their string, and all they want is they want it to be done right, and they want it consistent. Every time they get one, they want it to be exactly the same.
Each match, every match, he's got a hand in what's in their hand.
Love stringing for my regular clients here at the Tennis Center and for the players in our junior academy. I love being on the court coaching them, but this gives you a chance to really interact with the professional players. I mean, I've gone to this tournament since it was down at Hilton Head and watched matches since back in the day, but actually getting a chance to talk to the players and interact with them, have them sitting right here in this chair and chatting with them is a lot of fun.
Since 2003, he's seen it all, from the triumphs.
You do feel a little bit like you're part of the team. You're helping the cause.
To the not-so-triumphs.
How much does it kill you when they smash a racket?
I mean, that probably does. Sometimes it's even more frustrating if a player strings like 5 rackets for a match and they bring them back in and they want all 5 of them strung again, and you get one of them out and they haven't used it. It's like, but I strung it and you didn't use it, but you want it strung fresh for the next day.
From first ball to last ball, he's tied to his work, but works all year waiting for 1 week.
Last year, I think with the finals was a lot of fun. 4 singles, or the 4 doubles players and the 2 singles players, all but one of them wanted their rackets strung that morning. So they all dropped rackets off Saturday night, and they all start showing up on Sunday morning, and it's a whirl getting them all done. But it's kind of exciting to know that, it's exciting to know that this is the last. But it's also exciting to know that this is going to be the big finish.
This Volvo Car Open update is sponsored locally by Lowcountry Orthopaedics and Sports Medicine.
To the Volvo Car Open, main draw of the tournament starts tomorrow. Also the all-access hour to speak with all of the top seeds in the tournament. Some stars have already made their way out to Daniel Island, certainly could be found on the grounds today. Joanna Konta out on Stadium Court working out this afternoon. She is certainly someone to look out for. Just lost in the 4th round in Miami to Venus Williams, a tournament she won last year. Konta, a top 10 seed here in Charleston. Also up-and-comer, no question about it, star to watch, Naomi Osaka. She won her first major title this year at Indian Wells out in California. Osaka had a pretty memorable week last week down in Miami. She beat Serena Williams. Watch out for the 20-year-old on Daniel Island. Also out on the courts today, some former champions who have struggled with injuries of late. Andrea Petkovic hitting with Osaka. She won in 2014, became a crowd favorite. And this girl, Sam Stosur, practicing today as well. She was a dominant winner in 2010, a mainstay here in Charleston. As for the girls trying to get into the tournament, plenty of those as well. Qualifying wraps up today. Former Lowcountry resident Jessie Pegula, daughter of Buffalo Bills and Sabres owner Terry Pegula, taking on 19-year-old Vera Lapko. First set, Pegula with a perfect return, but Lapko takes the first set 7-5. Later it's Lapko. Pegula hits into the net, struggles the rest of the way out. Lapko, the 19-year-old, her first time on Daniel Island, wins 7-5, 6-4, the final from the Althea Gibson Club Court. Another young and upcoming American on club court as well today. Caroline Dolhide made it all the way to the 3rd round at Indian Wells this year today, taking on Misaki Doi from Japan. And Dolhide, nice forehand winner there, really playing good tennis. Then on game point, it's Dolhide winning with the backhand. Nice win for her, making her way into the main draw on Daniel Island, 7-6, 6-3, the final. And if there's one player certainly to watch here on Daniel Island to win this thing, it's got to be Sloane Stephens. What a roller coaster run it's been. 2 years ago, she won the Volvo Car Open. Last year, out injured, actually anchored sports with us. It goes on to win the U.S. Open, then loses every match she plays for nearly a year. Now she is back this weekend, winning the tournament at Miami. A tremendous win. Huge win before she plays here in Charleston, and this win really puts it all in perspective for Sloane Stephens.
I think obviously finding out when I was in Australia that I needed foot surgery, and I was thinking that my life was over because the only thing I had was tennis, and that was the only thing that I knew. When I changed my perspective and I went and worked at Tennis Channel and I was finishing up school, like I had so many things to look forward to, and so many things that I knew in my life that I could accomplish, and just being able to feel really good about something else other than tennis really gave me perspective. And I think coming back to play tennis, I feel so good that I'm able to compete every week.
College